Hello, everyone. Oh, we have a visitor. If you're new here, I'm Lynn Gibney, AccuQuilt's Chief Brand and Product Officer. If you like many of us at AccuQuilt, we have pets you adore at home. If you do or love someone who does, then you're going to enjoy this show. This trunk show is called Forever in Our Hearts and is a packed show full of exciting projects and inspiration. So let's get started by officially introducing your favet pet parents, Pam and Erica.
Hello.
And we have to introduce our guests.
This is Riley. So we're going to let you look.
There, look right there.
Remember
Find the
where your camera was?
Hi, buddy.
This is Riley. He was a rescue from the Nebraska Humane Society about 7 years ago, and he came to live with us forever. So
Isn't
he
he
is
so sweet?
part Corgi, part we think maybe Pomeranian.
And he's certainly happy to be on camera.
He is just very comfortable being up on this table, we found out. He actually helped himself to Pam's water cup earlier, so
That's good.
no water cups on the set today.
There you go.
Well, we are excited to share with everyone how they can show their fur babies some extra love using their AccuQuilt.
And I am as well, Erica. My cat Pearl has been demanding that I make sure everyone knows that she is the queen of our house. I think she's actually always been royalty. She was also a rescue kitty from the Nebraska Humane Society. They found her behind a dumpster wearing a pearl collar, and after all, that's how she got her name.
Well, it is important that everyone knows that she is a well-loved fur baby. Now, you know, I told you Riley likes to shower everybody with love and kisses, little Corgi kisses, and Corgi glitter, which otherwise known as fur.
Pets really are the best companions. My family has a 10-year-old gray tabby cat named Hiccup. Hiccup weighs about 23 pounds.
He's huge.
He's the biggest cat I've ever
He's
seen.
bigger than Riley.
He is. Riley only weighs 19 pounds.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, we named him Hiccup after the lead character in the movie How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, sure.
Because when he found us, he was quite small, and it seemed fitting at the time.
Well, he is so adorable. So let's tell everyone what they can expect from today's show.
Quilters, this week we have invited 3 experts to give us some inspiration instead of our usual 2. They will all be creating pet-themed inspiration and final projects for us. Plus, we have a go-getter joining us in just a few minutes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. All of us at AccuQuilt work hard to inspire makers everywhere to experience the joy of quilting, to celebrate everything from important events to our lovable pets. We want to help you complete more projects than you could ever imagine.
Well, I am so excited to see what our experts have created for us today, so let's get this party started.
All right. Now, if you regularly watch our show, you know that we've planned a show with some great prizes, a star Corgi,
Yes.
Exciting project ideas, an inspirational trunk show, and special offers only available today.
All right, ladies and Riley, I can't wait to see what you have for us today. I'm going to let you get started on this perfect show. So
right.
have a great show.
Thanks, Lynn.
You
We'll
ready
see
to go with
back
Miss
for the
Lynn?
trunk show. There
Okay.
you go. Go with Miss Lynn.
Here we go. One moment. There you go.
Okay, now we have our little lint roller brush.
We do. Because in our house, you have to have this everywhere you go.
Yes, Corgi glitter right
Corgi
there.
glitter.
Oh, good. All right, Quilters, our pets love to play, so we're going to ask you to play a little game with us.
That's right. We will be introducing a few of our experts who will be competing by creating inspiring projects for us. Now later in the show, we'll ask you to vote on your favorite one, and we'll find out who's today's top dog in the challenge.
I'm looking forward to that. Our pets fill our lives with joy and unconditional love. They're some of the best companions we could ask for. So that's why I'm so excited for all the inspiration we're going to see today.
Oh, they really are the best. Their purrs and kisses deserve some special recognition beyond treats. Although Riley wouldn't be upset if he did get some extra cooked carrots for being a good boy.
He is such a good boy. All right, carrots are the best. Now, all we need to do is celebrate these wonderful pet caretakers with a deal.
Good idea, Pam.
All right, Quilters, we have our friendly, got it?
Friendly.
There we go. Special for you today until 12 midnight Central Time. You can buy 2 Go Dies, cubes, and cutting mats. Get the third for 80% off.
That's right. To take advantage of this special, you need to use the code PARTY80. Plus, if you spend $300 or more, then we are going to ship you a Go Me for absolutely free. Some exceptions apply, so be sure to check the website for details.
Now, Erica, do they need a special code for that, GoMe?
No code.
Just spend $300.
Spend $300.
All right, Quilters, do you already have a GoMe fabric cutter starter set? That's okay. Here's some perfect opportunities to gift the joy of quilting to someone else. So just a few ways you could pay it forward. Maybe you want to donate your GoMe to your local church or sewing group. You could give one to your grandkids and teach them how to sew. Gift it to a friend who's just starting to quilt. We've done this. We've donated it to a nursing home or even donated to a military veterans organization. So many things you can do.
So many things. Of course, you can keep it for yourself too.
Yes.
And use it for traveling. Putting it in your camper or even in the back of your car is a wonderful way to keep working on your projects while you're on the road.
And Erica and I, we don't even have to go anywhere. We can
No.
sit downstairs and we have little GoMe's by our...
It fits right on both of our sewing tables, right next to our machine in case we happen to forget to cut something out
half square triangles. I forget all the time.
all the time.
All right, the offer is good now and through midnight Central Time, so get your order in before the things you want are gone.
That's right. To get your order in during the show, you can use your phone's camera to capture the QR image here on the screen and go right to the site.
If you don't have access to a QR reader, no worries. Open a new tab in your browser. At that very top box, type in AccuQuilt.com/party. You'll be taken to the AccuQuilt website where you can place your order.
Now remember, you can also find many of our products at your local AccuQuilt retailer. To find the retailer closest to you, check out the store locator at the top of the page at AccuQuilt.com.
And quilters, we know our dies and fabric cutters are an investment, so AccuQuilt offers fast and easy financing with either installments or split pay options.
Yep.
For more information on financing through AccuQuilt, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. All right, we have a very special guest
Yes.
joining us today. I'm really excited. Joining us is Eliane Bergman. Now, Eliane is the pattern designer and modern quilter behind Patchwork and Poodles. Her love for quilting has propelled her into the passion for helping others to learn how to quilt. Her goal is to create patterns and tutorials that are easy to follow and execute. So on behalf of all of us quilters, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
So everyone can create beautiful quilts that they're proud of.
Now today, Eliane has a fantastic pattern that she's going to share with us. Now she's going to be showing us how to make an adorable dog coat using AccuQuilt dies. You know, I think I need to make one of these for Riley.
I think you do, and it's a super cute pattern. I almost wish I had a puppy to make one for.
Well, that's okay. You can help me make one for Riley.
Excellent.
Okay, and he'll give you a lot of kisses as a thank you.
He has already done so this morning. I'm pretty
I mean,
excited.
we could make one for Pearl, but I don't know how she'd feel
She
about
would
that.
not be happy. All right, let's meet Eliane. Hey,
Hi, guys.
Eliane.
Oh, there is your pup too.
Now, her
Yeah.
pup, what is your puppy's name?
My puppy's name is also Riley.
Serendipity, right here in the Dream Studio.
Riley is he a boy? He has on a bow tie.
He is a boy. He has on a bow tie. Yes, he's almost 7 years old. I've been bribing him with some treats right now.
Well, I think that we think alike. There's a bag of treats off the set. But he didn't get a spiffy bow tie.
No, but look
Hopefully
at
he won't
look at that, Riley.
object.
Super cute.
Well, we are super excited about your project. So can you walk us through how you make your adorable dog jacket using the AccuQuilt cubes?
Yes, for sure. I'm just going to put Riley down because
Okay.
it gets a little bit difficult to maneuver.
We had Riley up here on the table here just
Yes.
a few minutes ago.
And he's just kind of pacing around.
There you go.
Mine's going to pace too. So I adopted Riley around 6 years ago, and I just started making all sorts of things for him. His collar and bow ties you saw, some dog bag holders for walks, all sorts of things. And then I got into making myself some quilt coats. So I started making quilt coats using some of my patterns. This is Harvest Star. It's AccuQuilt
Oh,
friendly.
I love that.
Yeah, so the
Pretty
quilt
nice.
behind me, right there, and then the coat version. And as I was making these for myself, I realized I can make them for Riley. So Riley's a poodle. He doesn't shed, so he has no
Oh.
glitter, unlike your dog, Erica. But because he doesn't shed, he gets really cold in the winter, and we put a coat on him to go outside. And I realized that when we would try to buy a coat for him, it never fit quite right. It wasn't long enough, or it wasn't
Oh,
warm
sure.
enough. So
Right.
I
No,
could
we have
use-
that
yeah.
problem.
Right? So I could use my skills to create a coat that worked for him. So I started by making myself a coat This is like a bomber jacket style quilt coat, and I had some fabric left over, so I thought I'll make one for Riley too. So here is Riley's version.
Look at how cute that is.
Adorable. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
So this was the first prototype, and it was super fun. And then I thought, okay, well, this worked out well, but I kind of want to play with the scale. So I made myself a quilt coat using my Spyglass pattern. And these are 4-inch half square triangles on the back. So then I thought for scale, I would make 2-inch half square triangles on Riley's coat.
Oh, look at that.
Look. Oh, I love
go.
it.
There we go. I can get on
There we
camera.
go. We can see it better. Oh,
Yeah.
Eliane, I love that.
And look, it has
So
a
this-
little hood.
Yes, so it has a hood. It has a hood that can come up so that he can stay nice and warm in the winter. I lined it with the same fabric of mine. I just thought, oh, it's gonna be really fun. And we do. We wear it in public and we get tons of compliments. And because it uses 2-inch half square triangles and 4-inch half square triangles, you can use your 8-inch cube to make both coats.
Perfect.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
then-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Well,
I
I
was
was
going
gonna
to
say
say,
the last coat that I'm really. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, do you have any tips and tricks for people? And I know you're going to teach a class coming up.
Yes. So I teach a class on how to make the adult size coat. I have a pattern on my site as well as a class. So if you want to be notified when the class is going to start, sign up for my newsletter. And then I'm working on making the dog coat pattern available this fall so that you'll be able to make one to match your dog
So
as well.
great.
So my really good tip and trick is for this final coat that I want to show you. This is the human version, the adult version, and it's just a ton of sawtooth stars, and it's super, super scrappy. And so the great thing with using my AccuQuilt is that it can cut 6 layers of fabric at once, and it was super easy to make a whole bunch of stars. I used like 50 different fabrics, so to cut them out without AccuQuilt would have been not fun. And so I'm working on Riley's version using the new 4-inch
Gosh,
cube.
look at those tiny little blocks.
Look at
They're so
those.
fun. And so
Oh
all
my
of the fabrics in
gosh.
his coat are the same fabrics that are in my coat. And then again, I just used my new 4-inch cube to be able to cut them all out.
That is amazing.
That is. Oh my gosh.
That's fabulous.
Okay,
Oh,
now I have to go home and sew.
yeah. Well, Eliane, thank you so much for being with us. It has been positively amazing having you with us today. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now be sure to sign up for Eliane's class to learn how to create these adorable jackets. I think we will be soon.
We will. And it's $80 for the class,
Yep.
and it's available in the fall.
Yes, and that includes the pattern.
All right.
All right, so I absolutely love that coat.
It's fabulous. Okay, I have corgi hair in my eye.
Corgi hair in her eye, so I'm going to take over. So
There you go.
we looked at that coat and we thought, what could we share with you that just looking at it? And you know what? I think that uses bias binding around the edge of that
does.
dog jacket.
It does. And you want to make sure that binding, what do we use it for, Erica? Those
Well, we
curved
use it for
edges.
everything, but curved edges, like on the jacket, you could see how it was curved around the back. You're going to want a bias so that it's going to just wrap around there and go well. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I know. Do you see me
She's
crying?
crying.
Just crying here in the set with my corgi hair.
All right, so we're going to take a look at our 2.5-inch strip
Yep.
die. Now, normally we cut with the fabric strips for our bindings, right?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
And we'll normally just take a width of fabric. Here's our die.
Yep. So should we talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
All right. So we have a
Well, Pam
2.5.
cries.
I know. I'm just missing
so
Riley
broken
so
up,
much.
yeah.
All right. So this is our 2.5-inch strip die. It is our #1 selling die of
Always.
all. Of all. All right. So it has 4 blades. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 sections of 2.5 inches.
And these are just angled guidelines. There are no blades underneath them.
Right, and no blades down here, no blades down here. So basically you would measure 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 is 7.5 inches.
Right.
Just cut with the fabric 8 inches, which
8
is
inches.
what we did here.
Yep, that's going to give you a 1/4 inch over the blade on either side.
Yep. And then what we did was you want to make sure that you line up this fold parallel to this black line, because that's where the blades end.
Right.
All right, so you want to make sure you have it here. And Erica, if we use 6 layers of fabric, how much could we get for binding?
That's a queen size binding. So if you all aren't familiar with our strip ties while Pam's cutting these, you are going to want to get to know them better. They make it so quick and accurate to cut WISA strips from 1 inch all the way up to 6.5 inches. We have a total of 18 different strip dies now, and they're great for cutting binding, sashing, borders. Cut your scraps into pre-cut sizes like jelly rolls, charm squares, or mini charms.
Yep.
So we've got this strip going through.
Now, we used our Go Big today, but it will fit through our Go Fabric Cutter.
Absolutely
as
it
well.
will.
All right, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit of love, and we're gonna slide this mat, because boy, is it staticky in the Dream Studio.
As humid as it is, you wouldn't think it would be, but man.
It is.
Okay,
All right,
scraps and fur.
yep. And so now we've cut perfect 2.5-inch strips, and it doesn't have that, what do you call that in the middle?
Dipsy doodle.
Yep.
There is no dipsy doodle, and that's the first thing most quilters check for when they first see our strip dies, is
Right.
to see if they're getting a clean, straight cut, and you are every
Right.
time.
And we have some great videos on how to cut squares and diamonds with these. There's available
Yep.
on our website. But should we focus on bias binding, Erica? Because I
Yes.
feel like that's
So
the question.
can I borrow a strip real quick?
can.
Okay, thank you. So for doing bias binding, again, that's going to give us that curved edge, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with a 16-inch width of fabric strip. Now, why? We've tried other widths. This is just kind of the magic number.
It's the magic number. I just tell you, this is not 16
That's
inches.
not 16
I
inches.
was like, wait, I'm going to cut the wrong
Wait, that's
thing.
the wrong one. All
We
right,
have more.
and then you might want to go ahead and press it out. I think Pam pressed the
I did,
center seam
and
out.
I cut the salvage off.
It's going to come off anyway.
Okay, so I pressed that little center seam. Okay,
All right.
so you want to just lay it out like this. And then you want to turn this down right here.
Corgi
And-
fur.
Corgi fur. Look, there's that bias.
There's that bias.
That stretch. you
Because
want.
our straightwise grain is not, right? We
Yep.
don't have the pull in that.
Yep.
But when you go to that bias, it's all kinds of stretchy.
There we go. All right. Then I'm going to pull this side up. Okay? Now I'm going to turn it gently over this. Now look, so now here's the bias stretch, and it's parallel to those blades, so that's how it's going to cut.
Yep.
Okay? And then I'm going to fold it up to meet the other side.
Yep.
All right, now here's where you need to pay attention. All right? We're going to fold this in, so it's going to kind of start to look like an envelope.
It will.
But look, Erica, see, it's past the blades where
Yep.
they're going to end. So we're just going to gently move it,
Just a hair.
just a hair, a dog hair, okay? And then we're going to fold it in. So now it really looks like an envelope.
Right.
The thing you cannot do is exceed the 6-layer rule.
That's right. So you do need to keep track of that.
Yep. All right, so the blades end here, so my fabric's before that. Blades end here, all right?
There we go.
We're going to put a mat on top, because what happens if you try to use a die without a mat?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
You know, a lot of quilters will use a bias binding, not just for curves like we're talking
Right.
about today, but they'll use it because it's giving you your strongest binding.
Right.
You've got those cross grains, and when you fold it in half to make your binding, then that is going to be your strongest binding. And so a lot of people do that. Or some of us have been known to do that for design purposes. Say
Yes.
if you're working with a stripe or a plaid or a check and you want that look of it being cut on the bias.
It looks super slick.
It does.
Give it some love. Slide, don't lift. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to pull these.
Yes,
see,
'cause
look, I didn't get it.
I
right
know,
there
we
and
were
then.
talking.
I know, got it right there. There's a hair. Look, there's one thread.
One thread. We were close.
Yep.
We were just,
All right, so now look at this. Look at all the stretch.
and it's got all that stretch and give. So that
Yeah.
when you go ahead and fold that in half to make your binding, it's going to fit right around. You can see how
Oh, yeah.
pliable that is. It's going to fit right around the edges. And this, you can do bias binding with any of our strip dies.
Can't, so long as it has a single size strip.
Yes.
Can't use it with the multiples.
Right, that would get confusing.
Oh, my word. Okay.
So quilters, this is something you might want to practice. So you'll want to grab a 16-inch width of fabric slice that you
Yes.
don't like maybe as much because it looks complicated, but it really isn't. Just give it a try. Grab some fabric, Give it a try. It's simple once you try it.
But 16 inches is the magic number.
is.
We've tried it with other sizes. All right, quilters, and if you get lost along the way, this video, along with all of our AccuQuilt Live videos, live on our Facebook and YouTube channels. So if you need a helping hand, you can always go back and watch our videos again.
That's right.
All right, you talked about fabric you don't love, but let's give away some fabric bundles that our quilters are going to love.
And I am so excited about this because these bundles are just so adorable. Now, they're from our friends at Northcott Fabrics and Timeless Treasures. So
Yep.
I've got the Northcott bundle right here in front of me.
Yep.
And it has got the cutest little puppies.
Look at how fun this
And it
is.
says good dog, and it's got good dog and bones, and it's just so cute. Here's some more bones
more
back there.
bones.
You could just make such a cute pet project or project for yourself. Oh, these would be cute
Yes.
in the coat.
They would be darling
They
in
would
a
be
coat.
really
They
cute
would
in a
be.
coat.
And then here's our timeless treasure. So it says wolf and love, and
Little
there's look
prints.
at these stripes that you can make
Ooh.
by a spinning web. And
Yeah.
then look, dog bones and puppy paws.
So adorable.
Look at how cute these are. All right.
So cute.
All right. Now, these are super cute. And Erica, I'm going to tell you, I don't use enough animal print fabric in my projects. And I really need to change that. So let's go ahead and give away our first bundle. The first winner of one of these perfect fabric bundles is, drum roll please. Oh, there we go. Karen S. from Spokane, Washington. Congratulations, Karen.
Congratulations. And the second winner of another fabric bundle is, drum roll please, Gail P. from Hoffman Estates, Illinois.
Congratulations. Oh, we want you to share the projects you make with these.
Yes, and I am often inspired by the fabric that I'm using.
I am too. I look at it and go, oh, I could use this
So
in a
it works.
project.
Sometimes I see a pattern and I think, okay, I need to find the right fabric for it, but sometimes I see the fabric, and that really is what the
Yeah.
jumping off point is.
Quilters, we hope you enjoy your fantastic pet theme bundles. And you know what would be super cute with that kind of fabric, Erica?
What?
Our dog and applique dies.
Oh, the dog and the cat?
Yeah, they're so fun.
Oh, they're so adorable. All right, I can see all kinds of adorable projects in my head. You know, as soon as we start talking about stuff,
I know.
we come up with ideas,
We
like
just always
literally in the
wanna
middle of the
read.
show.
Yeah, we just want to leave right now. All right, let's show our quilters a cute idea for how to use our applique shapes and the burp cloth die.
Oh, that's right. First, we're going to show you how you can make a pet placemat, a pet dish placemat. We've got one on the set. It's covered with little puppies and kittens up here, but it's got adorable little dachshunds, and you can see it right there on the screen. And we have used our burp cloth die. It's such a versatile die.
It's not just for babies
That's
anymore.
right. That's right.
So the thing about our burp cloth dye is you could use so many different kinds of fabrics. You could use cotton, you could use flannel. I made one for Aries and it has terry cloth
Yes.
on one side and flannel on the
I
other.
did flannel ones recently.
Yep, yep. So a couple of things. If you're going to use our free downloadable applique file from AccuQuilt.com for that Scotty dog, you want to put it on first before you cut it,
Right.
right?
No, I cut it and then,
And then before you sew
yeah,
it.
you probably could. Yeah.
No, I would cut it first. Now that you say that, I
Yeah.
would cut it first,
Would
and
you?
then before you sewed it together.
I think so.
Look at us figuring out how
Figuring
to do
out
stuff.
how to do stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just going to use two little layers of red cotton.
Yeah, because for the placemat, you might want to do that. Or you could use that thin vinyl so that you could just wipe it off, too.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
I've not thought about that.
Someone who happens to be in the studio with us today has been known to be a rather messy eater.
Someone. I know my eyes are finally clearing up.
I'm so
Thanks.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's that corgi glitter.
That corgi glitter. All right, again, our burp cloth's on a 10x24 cutting mat, so you could use your Go fabric cutter or your Go Big or your
Right.
Studio cutter with an adapter.
That's right.
If you're only using cotton, you could use 6 layers and cut out 3 placemats in just one
Oh
little
my
pass.
gosh, you could have a whole, you could make them for all the fur friends that you know.
All the fur friends.
Okay. And I'm going to grab this die.
Yep.
All right,
Give
let's
it some
take a look.
love. Slide that mat, don't lift. And look, ta-da, we've made red.
You know, this is a great project for somebody who's just starting sewing.
Yes.
It really is. This is
Yes.
a great, you know, before, if you're teaching grandkids or new sewers, this would be a really fun project for them to make for their pets, and they'd probably really enjoy that.
Yep. So then we would put our, if you're going to use our free embroidery download, go to the website, download the free embroidery pattern for the Scotty dog.
Yes.
And it's going to do a little placement stitch. And then, Erica, you want to talk about our applique shapes?
Yes, so here is our Scotty dog, and we just love him. He is so cute. He is so fun. And I have all kinds of Scotty dogs. I should have brought my little Scotty dog.
We have enough little
We
things
do
on
have
this
a
set.
lot
It's kinda
of
fun.
dogs and kitties around. So two-tone foam, you can tell exactly where to put it. Now we've gone ahead and I suggest that you pre-fuse your fabric.
Yes.
Just iron some fusible on the back. With your fusible on, you can cut how many layers?
4.
Four
of
layers, so
cotton.
we can cut out 4 Scotties. Now here's a little pro tip for you. Our Scotty on our die is facing towards me, and so I would put my fabric on right side up and he would come out facing towards me. But if I wanted him to face towards Miss Jill over there, I would just need to face my fabric right side down,
Excellent.
and my Scotty would face the other direction.
Yeah, look at us.
All right.
And once you add that fusible, you don't have to worry about lengthwise grain, because we always talk about label at your belly, lengthwise grain, get that nice high tight. Now it's on a 6x6 cutter or die, so what cutters could you use, Erica?
All of them,
All of them.
all of them. I love that.
Okay.
Now we have had a special request for a Westie, I know.
Look at this.
It's a little different.
Look at how
Oh,
cute
he is so cute. And you could have another one then facing this direction.
Yep.
Just, again, reverse your fabric, face it the other way.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an embroidery machine, raw edge applique or any stitch on your
Yeah,
machine,
Yeah.
you'd be
Or
good
just
to go.
iron him down. He'll be great.
Yeah.
When you think outside the box, you can create some really super cute projects using our dies. And this is just one cute inspiration piece for the day.
That's right. Now, we have a great challenge for the 3 AccuQuilt experts that we have on this week. And I hear they've pulled together a lot of great inspiration.
They have. Today we've challenged our experts to create pet-themed projects, but they'll each create something a little bit different.
That's right. So let's introduce our experts and what they'll be doing today. Now, first up, we've got Mary Ann. She's been sewing since she was 8, and since then, she's turned quilting into a full-time passion. Before she started using AccuQuilt, she could only make 3 to 4 quilts a year, but now she creates dozens of projects. Now, Mary Ann is going to be inspiring us with projects for our tail wagging dog babies, as you can tell,
Look at how cute he
using
is.
AccuQuilt dies.
Next up, we have Jeannie, and as soon as Jeannie was old enough to operate a sewing machine alone, she began her lifelong hobbies of sewing, embroidery, and quilting, and she has used and sold our AccuQuilt products at quilt shows, retreats since 2008. Jeannie's an active member of several quilting guilds and is the chapter chair of the Treasure Coast chapter of the Florida Sewing Society. We need to be part of that.
Yeah.
I bet they have shirts.
I bet
All right,
they do.
Today, Jeannie will be creating projects for our feline friends. Pearl's excited.
Right, yes. And our final expert is Barbara. Now, Barbara's a quilter, seamstress, and teacher who's made hundreds of quilts and has owned her AccuQuilt Go for 10 years. She credits much of her award-winning quilt success to the accurate cuts her AccuQuilt system provides. Barbara will be making us projects for all of us to celebrate our fur babies. Oh, look at her doodle.
Look at her dog. He's so cute. I'm super excited to see what fantastic ideas our AccuQuilt experts have come up
Oh,
with.
me too. Plus, today is a great day for all quilters to get their hands on some new dies to help them with future pet projects and to get them off the ground.
That's right. Until midnight Central Time, you can buy 2 Go dies, cubes, and cutting mats. Get the third 80% off. So in this show, it's all about pets. So you could get the Scotty dog, the Gingham dog, and the Calico Cat dog, or the Calico Cat die today. And if you bought all 3, you would save with that code $23.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
That is great.
Party 80 is
And
that
remember, there's free downloadable embroidery available for all of them. Talk about a value.
Yes.
Now, to get this special, use the code PARTY80. Plus, if you spend $300 or more, then we're going to ship you a Go Me fabric cutter starter set, absolutely free.
That's so fun.
Some exclusions apply, so be sure to check the website for details.
So all 3 of those dies would fit in your little Gomi.
They would.
All right, save $23. All right, let's check in with our experts. I'm excited to see their pet projects. And Erica, since you and Riley are here, let's start with Marianne.
Okay. So, Marianne, what tree have you been barking up?
Hey, Pam and Erica, you're barking up the right tree when you ask me to work on some things for dog projects. I just love my puppy. This is Blue, in case you can't see him. He's there, and he's hanging around because he knows I have dog treats. Anyway, I use the 2 3/4 inch, the new strip die, and I made some pull toys for him. I cut 3 strips from old t-shirts, and I cut the bottom of the t-shirts off. And why did I cut the bottoms off? Because I can use the tops to make a t-shirt quilt. Anyway, I did with 3 braids. I did a standard braid, and then I used 4 different colors, and I did a box tie, I guess you call it, like you used to use on the old lanyards. Anyway, these are 2 pull toys I made for him. And then when we go out walking, I've made leashes and collars for him. Now, I've made quite a few of these for a lot of different friends, little pet friends over the year. But this one I wanted to show you. This is made from an upholstery fabric, and I use the 3-inch strip die to make both the leash and the collar. You need a 1-inch commercial braid, like a commercial webbing, to go inside so it doesn't pull apart. And then you can buy the hardware just about anywhere, either at a craft store or online. I used the 3-inch, and I made this one. This is an upholstery fabric. I used denim on this one with silver edging for a little pizzazz. And then I used some old quilt fabric with this. And because there's a binding on it, the webbing on the inside, it's okay to use a little bit lighter weight fabric. I also found some velvets, and I went and used the 1.5-inch strip die for smaller dogs. For when you take them out, and it's just made out of a velvet. And I used the 1.5-inch strip die. Also, I was able to buy some hardware online. One of my most favorite projects, going back to the 2 3/4 inch strip die, is this wreath that I made for my dog. His birthday was recent. He was 14 years old. I took the 2 3/4 inch strip die, took all pieces of old fleece that I had, cut them up from old Christmas projects, wrapped them around this cardboard frame, and tied dog treats. How do you like this? It's an old 18-inch square that I made, and this is his little ascot. And I put a big B on it, which is using the classic letters. Okay, last couple of items are on the back board. I made from the swallowtail die on the pennant die, I made myself a little bag that I use for my cell phone and for poop bags when I go out and take my dog walking, so that I always have them. They're right handy. I don't have to have pockets. It's perfect. The last thing, I used the 12-inch setting triangles. I cut 2 of them out, and I folded the seam down the middle, put Velcro on it, put another square on the back. And all I did is, once I sewed the 2 together, I laid them down, cut the square out, zigzag stitched around them. And inside each of these, I put cooling mats for my dog. So these are individual portable cooling mats that you can use when you travel with your dog or you take them out on the deck. I made 6 for him, and it only took me about an hour. Anyway, that was my summer gift to my dog. And for winter, when we go out, I've made him, oh, that's my challenge project. I can't tell you yet. Stay tuned.
Oh, those leashes are fantastic.
They are.
What a great use for a strip die. We're always finding more uses for strip dies, it seems.
It's just amazing. So, Erica, I think we should give away one of our quilters so they can make one themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, this winner is going to get a 3.5-inch strip die. The winner of this door prize is, drum roll please, KS from Baldwin, Missouri. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I use the 3.5-inch strip die all the time.
Yes.
All the time. I use it for borders
Yep,
and make
it's
squares.
a great border size. I use it a lot too. And I think Riley would appreciate it if we gave away a dog applique die.
too.
So I'm going to give away a Scotty Dog applique die.
There we go. Howlin' good time we're having here.
It will be for all of our quilters. All right, the winner of the adorable Scotty Dog die is, drum roll please, Dinah S. from Woodstock, Illinois.
Congratulations, Dinah.
Congratulations.
Oh, we'd love to see your finished projects. Don't forget to share them with us, okay? Now, quilters, if you enjoy our expert inspiration during our live shows, be sure to check out our social media pages for more exciting content.
We share free patterns, project inspiration, promotions, sneak peeks, and much more.
And did you know that you can earn 250 rewards points when you share your picture on social media using the hashtag AccuQuilt Built. And Erica, so right now is this great deal. You can get on the website.
Yes.
You're buying
Yeah.
2, get 1 80% off. You could use your reward points towards those purchases as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you can only earn once a month, but don't let that stop you from sharing more than one project, because with this great deal, you're going to have a lot of projects going on, I bet.
Just be sure you take a photo, you share your photo publicly, and enable the settings that allow us to comment on your post, so you can we can give you your points.
That's right. And remember, that was hashtag AccuQuiltBuilt.
Yes,
Okay, so don't miss out on earning those extra points towards your next purchase.
right. All right, I'm ready for some more expert fun. Are you, Erica?
Absolutely.
All right, let's check in with Jeannie. Jeannie, what ball of yarn are you chasing?
Hey, ladies. I have so many perfect ideas that I would like to share with you today of things that I've come up with to do with cats. Now, one of the first is this hanging on the wall right behind me. I made this, it could be like a center medallion on a quilt, and I just took some of the cat and bats, the cats off of that, and fused them and put them in a circle. So I could use this as a medallion. You could also use some of these cats, or even the calico cat, and you could put them around a border of a quilt so that they're marching or prancing all around a quilt. So that's another really cute thing that you could do with those cacti. And then, of course, my shirt that I have on right now has the calico cat, and this happens to be one of the designs that you have to purchase from AccuQuilt. So now I have it to wear today for the event, and then I'll also have it to wear a lot of other times. So let me take you down to my table to show you some of the other perfect things that I came up with. First, I thought tea towels. They're always so popular, or you could use them in your bathroom as hand towels. This one has the calico cats on it. Isn't it cute? Those are the free embroidery designs that you can download that I used to embroider that on the tea towel. Then I made this tea towel using one of the purchase designs. They're very economical to purchase, and this one also used the Go Big die circles, and it also used the bow die. So it has those extra things on it. Then I made a cute little cat toy for my kitty cat to play with. And I used the Sea Life medley for this. This is the starfish. I used the fish from it. And then I made this cute little mouse using one of the circles from the circle die and a few shapes from the owl die. You could also stuff this with some catnip that would really make your cat happy when you're playing with it. Then I made a couple more stuffed animals. This one is the mouse using the owl die. You could add the catnip to that. And then I made one using the equilateral triangle die. And I made it like a pyramid. I used a couple of the circles off of the circle die, and I made this great little mouse toy for my cat to play with. Now, of course, we have to dress up our cat. So I made for my cat a nice little bow tie, and has a tab that'll slip right onto its collar. And then I also made, using the scallop die, this cute little collar piece to really dress my cat up and make him look very fancy. So those were just some of the ideas. And then I decided to make this one, which uses the coffee and tea dye, and it uses the calico cats. I added and embroidered the words on Cata Latte, and I made this great cover for my Keurig coffee machine, so it'll keep the dust off of it on the counter. Then, of course, you can always go into Electronic Quilt, which is now available for purchase from AccuQuilt, and using some of the different shapes from a couple different sizes of cubes, I came up with a couple of ideas of things that you could put together to make it look like your quilt blocks were cats. This one uses the snail's trail and then other shapes from the cube and the cube companions. And here's another one that I came up with that shows cats using that snail's trail and also some of the other shapes from the cubes and the companions. You just have to let your imagination run wild. So you can see I came up with a lot of cute items that you could make using the cat applique dies for your perfect cat. I can't wait to show you what I've come up with for my challenge item, so make sure to stay tuned.
Okay, am I alone? That cat almost looked like it was alive.
It did. It's so fun.
Oh, she had so many great inspirations. I love the tea towels.
Oh, yes.
I love a
Yes.
good tea towel project.
Yes.
But the coffee maker koozie.
Oh, yes. That one was really fun.
Yeah, her T-shirt. I mean, she had such great ideas.
I do love Cat and Bat. That's one of my, you know, because
Yes,
it's Halloween.
It is Halloween.
I do love that wreath that she made. That
That's
was really
right.
fun.
So remember, quilters, if you need to pick up anything for your pet projects, we've got a great limited time deal for you.
Okay, so are you listening? Until midnight Central Time, buy 2 Go dies, cubes, and cutting mats. You're going to get that third 80% off. So those strip dies that Marianne used to make the collars for her pet were the 3.5-inch strip die and the 1-inch strip die. Throw in the burp cloth die, which is going to be perfect for your pet dish placemats. And you're going to save $79 if you purchase all 3 of them today. Plus, it's over $150. You're going to receive free shipping to those of you in the contiguous U.S. So today is a great day to be so creative.
Yeah.
Think about strip dies that you want
Yeah.
to use, that burp cloth die. Just cubes are in sale today.
Cubes,
So cubes
great
and
idea.
companion sets. Buy one, get that companion set.
Bob's,
80%
appliques,
off.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
Use that code PARTY80 at checkout and you're going to get this great deal. Now remember, if you spend $300 or more, we are going to lovingly place a free Go Me starter set into your box. No extra code needed.
Oh, all right. It's a great deal today. And let's see what Barbara has created for
Oh,
us.
yes.
Barbara, how are you showering our fur babies in love?
Well, ladies, ideas started flowing in my head like cats and dogs. The first thing I thought of was we travel a lot, and so I made a travel bag. This is made with my 3-inch alphabet, upper and lowercase. I made it from duck cloth, and I used the new 6-inch strip die for the edge. This is Wally right here. He's part golden retriever, part poodle. And so we need a big bag to carry all of his stuff. I made a paw towel. This is just an old towel that I used the 2.5-inch strip die to make some binding to go around it. I made these little disposable carriers for poo bags. They fit right on his leash. Yep, that's your leash, isn't it, Wally? I also made a car cover, back seat car cover for our back seat. It's basically a 60 by 60 quilt, and I put these elastic bands on both sides so it pops over the headrest. Then my DIY craft mind just went crazy, and I thought of all kinds of crafts that I could make. Let me show you some of them. This one is simply applique, raw edge applique. I saw this on Facebook. Bonnie Warner had posted on a Facebook group. And I thought it was so cute to stretch the dog out. I used some pieces of old quilt blocks and cut out and made this. And then for cat people, this is a cat. I've got some rhinestone eyes, and I've got some furry lace that I use to embellish it with. These would be great for bags, little tote bags, just all kinds of things. You could put them on a t-shirt, all kinds of stuff with the raw edge applique. Then I moved on to craft vinyl, or the iron-on heat transfer vinyl, and I made these pillows. This was an existing pillow. I just put it on and then stitched it down. This one I'm using the 2-inch alphabet die. So I've got I Sleep with Dogs. Here's one ready to go. Basically says sit. And right here for the paw, I use the gnome die body and some simple circles to make that one. And last but not least, I have this one ready to go. I've got it pinned in place. I just have to stitch it down. And that, again, is that 2-inch die. So I've got a great idea. I'll be back in just a minute for some more DIY crafts.
And that was so fun.
So clever. So many good ideas. Wally, you're adorable.
We love you, Wally.
We love you. Oh my gosh, I need to make a car seat cover because you've already seen the first situation that I deal with.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
for everywhere.
For everywhere. Can we make it with one ear up, do you think?
Oh, I'm sure we could.
Okay.
We could work something out.
All right, now prepare yourselves, quilters. We will be revealing what our experts have created in their final projects in just a minute. Now remember, after the reveal, we're going to be asking you to vote for your favorite. So the experts aren't the only ones around here who have great ideas. Our blog is filled with project ideas, organizational tips, inspiration, and more. It's all created by our great go-getters, Caden and myself, and others at AccuQuilt. So be sure to subscribe so you get notified whenever a new blog goes live.
In a couple of weeks, we're going to make a project on Wednesday from one of the blog posts.
Yep.
I'm really excited. All right, quilters, that seat cover that Barbara made and that Erica wants to make is a fun puppy block. And I've actually made a smaller version for a wall hanging. So let's hold it up
Let's
here.
take a look.
Look how fun this is.
This is so fun.
All right, so I used my 8-inch cube, and you only need 2 dies. You need shape number 1, which is the square, and then shape number 3, which are the half square triangles. And then I used our circle die because you should never cut circles by hand. That's silly.
Yes.
Okay, so I used the 8-inch cube, so my blocks are 12 inches big.
Okay.
And if you use the 12-inch cube, they would be 18 inches. So a nice,
Oh,
really
a
good
nice-
size.
Yes.
And you'll notice the one in the middle, it's a girl for
Has
Oakley.
a bow. That's
She has a
so
bow
cute.
because AccuQuilt has a bow die.
Okay.
All right, and you could use any size cube to make this. And I actually wrote a pattern for it.
Oh, good.
So it's a new pattern. It's called Go Patchwork Puppies, and it's available on our website.
All right, quilters, who all's in with me? I have to have this for my car. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe if I just do I don't know.
Yeah, flip 'em
Do I
up.
do this as a whole square, then it's up?
Oh yeah, I would. I
Okay.
would. We'll have
All
to
right,
try
we
it
have
and
to
see.
make it look like Riley.
The great thing about this project was I just used fat quarters that I had in my stash.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
All right, so let's see some more inspiration, okay?
Yes.
All right, let's see what our experts have come up with. Marianne, what type of dog project did you sniff out?
Okay, quilters, you ready for the big reveal? This is my reversible dog blanket that I made for my puppy. The front of it says, "Some days you're the dog," and it has this cute little custom designed dog that I did and a couple of dog biscuits. The other side says, "Some days you're the hydrant," and it features a custom designed hydrant, a couple dog biscuits, and some droplets of water. This was made, all the squares, the dog biscuits, all of the puppy, the bones, and everything were all made using the 4-inch mix and match cube. I used the 3-inch letters for both sides, and I used a 2.5-inch strip cutter to make part of the hydrant, a 1.5-inch strip cutter to make 1 or 2 tiny pieces, and a 4.5-inch strip cutter to make the edge. But predominantly, this was made with a 4-inch cube. I call this Dog Days. I hope you like my quilt.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
So funny.
Oh my gosh.
That is so funny and so
It
true,
is.
right? Some days
So
you're
true.
the dog, some days you're the hydrant.
It's true.
All right, Jeannie, what kind of project of cats did you chase down?
So this is my challenge item. I call it my flowering kitty cat. And the way that I made it was I cut out a lot of my different flowers from my flower dies. Then I cut out a silhouette or clip art of the cat, the shape that I wanted it to be. I arranged my flowers to cover that shape and fused it down to this nice black background. So it makes a lovely wall hanging. And you could use this technique to make other things besides just kitty cats. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, that is so cute.
That is clever. So you could make all sorts of different things and
You
just
could make something very
collage.
regal for Miss Pearl.
I could in my spare time. I'll work on that.
Yes. All right, Barbara, what type of pet parent project did you fashion?
Well, I'm back, and I always try and make something unique and different. And this time, my DIY craft mind went crazy with my AccuQuilt dies. I made an outdoor welcome mat. This is just a typical outdoor mat I bought. It already had the word hello, but I added the little dogs and a paw print. And the way I did that was by using sticky back foam. I created a stencil with the negative space. For this, I used paint, but you could use the traditional stencil brush and paint to do it. I used the gingham dog, and you can always go in there and, you know, wipe your paws, all kinds of things. So, again, it's an outdoor stenciled welcome mat.
Okay, that is super clever.
That is super clever. That is just adorable. You could get so many different looks.
Oh,
You could-
yeah.
oh, I never thought about that.
I never do too, and I love the fact that our dies can cut craft foam. I use
Yes.
it all the time.
Oh, and it's slick.
Yeah. All right, Quilters, voting is now open. If you're watching via our registration link, the voting box is found in the chat section just below where you type. And if you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube, just type your favorite into the comment section and our team will tally them at the end of voting.
That's right.
And don't forget, Erica, until midnight Central Time, you get 2 Go dies, cubes, and cutting mats. Get that third for 80% off.
That's right. As we say to the kids, are you using your listening ears?
Yes.
Make sure you use the code PARTY80 at checkout. And if you spend $300 or more, we're going to gently place a free Go Me in with your order.
And do they need an additional code for that?
No additional code needed.
Done. All right, so while everyone's casting the vote, let's have Lynn come back with us with today's trunk show projects.
Oh, yes.
All right, Miss Lynn, how are you?
All right, I am great, thanks. So I'm excited about this first
Oh,
one.
So
look,
cute.
this is so cute.
All right, so I have a project here that I want to make for Hiccup, of course.
There you go.
Very large. I might have to make it a little bit bigger, though. I don't know.
And you have a long table, so maybe table runners should be a little longer.
That's right. I don't let them up on the table.
It's
though. But
quilted
anyway.
with paws.
This is called Cats Abound, right?
Yeah, super cute. It was designed by Gina Gempisoff from Gem Hill Quilts. Great
Yes.
job, Gina.
Thank
Oh,
you,
it's
Gina.
so cute.
And what size cube did she use here, Lynn?
This is the 4-inch cube.
Oh, okay.
Great.
So cute. Okay, so this is actually my favorite part of the whole project, though the 4-inch cube is super cute. Look, she just sewed a whole bunch of fabric together, created new fabric, and then cut them out, so they're just darling.
That's the Calico Cat
Indeed.
Right. And I
know,
love the
but she made her own fabric.
or a crazy cat.
These cornerstones are using the angles too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That is adorable. You're right. And I love the little paw print fabric.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Great
darling.
job, Gina.
Thank you,
Very
Gina.
cute. Okay, let's get the here. I'll
All right, I feel like Lynn's
next
going to
one.
steal that one.
Like, she's going to get so many.
that one.
Okay, we
Okay,
had
here's the next
cats.
one.
Now we've got dogs, right?
Right, Gina did this one as well, right?
Correct, Yes.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
And the fabric's from Timeless Treasures. And I actually have some of this little paw print quilt fabric. I love
Super
it.
cute.
And we used our cute little gingham dogs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the heart.
And you've got the embroidery, the free embroidery down
Oh,
low
yeah.
with the satin stitch.
Yes.
I believe. Yes.
That is
And the 4-inch
adorable.
cube. Now this would be cute for like a placemat. It's the perfect size for it.
It really would be. It really would
great.
be.
Very cute.
Riley,
Okay.
are you watching?
All right.
know
Here's
where
our
he went.
next one.
I don't know. He's gone.
He's wandering. Oh, this is so cute. This is the Scotty Dog Log Cabin Wall Hanging. And this is by Marianne Fontana. You just
Yes.
saw Marianne. It's so cute.
So she used the log cabin die, but typically it makes a 12-inch block.
Right.
There's no die, please.
That's
you can make them
right.
any size. So here she made, I would assume, 6-inch blocks, and then added the Scotty dog in the center.
So cute.
That's cute. And then Erica, do you want to talk about the quilting?
She quilted it with giant paws.
So fun.
Giant paws. It's so cute.
Yeah.
What's cool about this, you could use any applique that would fit in that center
Yeah, I
area,
mean-
Right.
so you could definitely do a lot of things with this pattern.
Oh, you could.
Right. And log cabin boy, if you're getting strip dies today, get 2 and get that log cabin at 80%
Oh,
off.
great idea, Pam.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, and are we going to talk
Yes.
about
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
the one in the back.
in the back here next?
Yes.
All right, so this was done by,
Leslie, who works for us, she's part of our marketing department.
right, and this uses the 10-inch cube, correct?
It does. And the companion.
corners.
Yep.
Yep, you can see it right here with the bow tie
Uh-huh.
Yes.
there, so that's adorable.
And Leslie and Christina and I are huge Halloween fans. So Leslie actually just used fat quarters to make her cute little kitty cats. And again, she used the 10-inch cube and the companion set corners.
Yeah.
So today, while it's buy one, get one 80% off,
Oh, yes.
right? You should get the 10-inch cube, the companion corners, and the companion angles. That one's really fun.
It's just got an all over really nice stitching to it. It's beautiful.
Right.
Yes.
And if you get those cubes and companion sets, it's $143 and some change off.
Wow.
So the new price of the companion set angles is like $36, which is less than we would spend going to dinner.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, this is one of my favorite projects that we've got. It's the Scotty Dog Table Runner. This was also designed by Mary Ann.
Yeah, look how fun. So it's on point, so you can use our setting triangles with it. I just think that's fabulous. I love that little gingham fabric.
I do too. The red, white, and black just works so well with Scotty dogs.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to find a spot to put this to celebrate National Dog Day on August 26th.
There we
Very
go.
good.
And I can't wait until you both reveal who won out of our experts today. It was such
know.
an exciting challenge.
Great
All right,
project.
so-
Bye, Lynn.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lynn.
Okay, do you think like she has a project at home and she has a project pile here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Before we get announcing our votes and our winners, let's talk about this block. So this is the block that Leslie
Yes.
made to
So
make her
cute.
little quilt, and she used the 10-inch cube. I used the 6-inch cube. Could you use any size cube?
You could.
Yes. You just
Because
need the companion corners.
They all have the same shapes, just in different sizes.
So you only need 3 dies. You need 11.1, 11.2, and shape number 8. And then I used a variety of strip dies to add that little border in between. So this block is actually, I created a pattern for it
Okay.
at AccuQuilt.com. It's called Go Crazy Cat Block. Okay.
Cool.
So,
Wonderful.
and truly, Erica, I just used all of my scraps. I know Leslie, when she made hers, she used fat quarters.
Okay.
So I just, because I made them small. All right, quilters, we've got our best people counting up your votes, and I'm excited to see what your favorite project is.
Now, while they're counting, I want to give away our last 2 positively perfect prizes.
Oh, there we go. All right, which one is first, Erica?
First, we're going to give away the gingham dog applique because that's what Riley told me to do.
You would.
All right. This adorable die is going to, drum roll please, Linda C. from Saline, Michigan.
Congratulations. All right, well, that's perfect for me because Pearl would want me to give away the Calico Cat applique design. This sweet little die is going home to, drum roll please, Lee H. from Nixa, Missouri. Congratulations.
All right, a round of applause for all of our winners.
There we go.
Now, if you-
Congratulations.
Now, if you enjoyed this show, but you weren't one of our winners, don't worry. There are always opportunities to win things.
Tomorrow, in fact, is your next chance because we're going to give away a die to someone who shares our live stream video on Facebook or on Facebook. So be sure to join me every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live on both our Facebook and YouTube channels. I showcase the die, give you some fun ideas for projects, and we always have a sweet deal.
All right, what are you talking about this week, Pam?
We are not talking about pets. We are talking about the maple leaf die and this really fun project making the maple leaf.
Ooh, I love it. That's one of my favorite dies.
Because believe it or not, one day it will be fall. Because
It
today,
will be.
like 110 in
I feel
Omaha.
like it today. But even if it doesn't include pets, I think it's a great opportunity
Thank
to
you.
get some new inspiration. All right. So if you love fur babies as much as we do, be sure to stay after to see a montage of all of our AccuQuilt fur babies.
That's right. So many of us have fur babies that help us on a regular basis. They don't do any work, but they certainly fill our hearts with love. Pearl has a tendency to, if I'm on a Zoom call, she likes to be right there.
Riley's just under my feet.
Yeah. All right, until midnight Central Time, you can buy 2 Go Dies, cubes, and cutting mats, and get the third 80% off. If you spend $150 or more and live in the contiguous U.S., we're going to ship it to you free. So don't forget that 10-inch cube, the companion set corners, and add that companion set angles, right?
Right.
That angles is like $36, and we're going to ship it to you
It
free.
is such an amazing deal.
Yeah.
Now be sure you use the code PARTY80 at checkout to get that deal. Remember, if you spend more than $300, we're going to lovingly place that free GoMe fabric cutter starter set in your box. No code needed. Some exceptions apply, so be sure to check the website for details.
To place your order during the show, you use your phone's camera to capture the QR image. It will take you directly to the site.
If you don't have access to a QR reader, place your order by opening a new tab in your web browser. Just type in AccuQuilt.com/party and you can place your order that way.
There you go. And don't forget, quilters, you can always find many of our dyes and products at your local AccuQuilt retailer. To locate a retailer near you, go to the top right side of our website for the store locator.
That's right.
All right, and don't forget we have financing options for quilters. For more details, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. We want everyone to know the joy of quilting with AccuQuilt.
We certainly do.
All right, Erica, they are done counting. And we're so excited to see who won our Inspiration Challenge today. Is it Marianne with her Dog Days wall hanging?
Yeah. Or Jeannie with her flowering cat project.
Or is it Barbara with her outdoor welcome mat project? I don't know. They were all so
It
cute.
was close. It was
be
close.
tough.
All of the projects were positively amazing. But the viewers voted, and today's winner is... It's Marianne.
Oh my gosh, congratulations,
Congratulations.
Marianne. That was super fun. She made it with her 4-inch cube.
Yeah, she did. And I do love my 4-inch cube.
There you go.
If you don't have one, get one.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, when you register for our live Tuesday events, you can be entered into our So Hot Summer Sweepstakes to win a grand prize of $500.
But you have to register for a minimum amount of events to qualify. So I know there are rules. Check out the rules on our events page to get all the details.
That's right. So thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you join us again next Tuesday. That's August 17th, when we go back, welcome back,
Yes.
excuse me, the Go Pickle Dish die into our permanent lineup. We have been so excited about this new edition because it's kind of a big deal.
Oh my goodness. Be sure to register and join us at 12 noon Central Time for the very first look. This release is sure to be a hit, and trust me, you don't want to miss out on our show.
That's right. Now, we know this is a relaunch, but we have plenty of new quilting inspiration. So if you haven't yet signed up to be an AQ Circle member. That way you'll get our emails and you're among the first to know about everything. Sign up to visit AccuQuilt.com/AQ Circle.
All right, quilters, we're going to sign off now. If you've been waiting for our show to end before you buy, now is the time. Here's the link right now, and remember to use that code PARTY80, PARTY80. And don't forget to say after the show to see AccuQuilt's fur babies.
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time
So you can quilt more. Goodbye, Riley. Say goodbye.
Say goodbye, Riley. Have you met AccuQuilt